Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 7 of my Dortmund career. Now today's episode we got a massive game to kick off the episode against Bayern Munich. What a huge match that is in the league for us. An opportunity to maybe extend our lead in front of them or maybe be caught up a little bit by them in today's episode. So a huge game to play, quite clearly the biggest match that we're going to have in today's episode. Also got a game at Stuttgart to play 2 weeks later, so I'm assuming an international break in the time between those two matches. Then Anderlecht just 3 days after that, and maybe the chance to play Schalke in today's episode as well. We'll wait and see. We played 4 games last episode. Maybe we'll have time this episode, I'm not really too sure. But a huge game against Bayern Munich. Really looking forward to this. We played them at the start of the season, the first game of the season that we played, and we drew the match 2-2 and then beat them on penalties to win that cup at the start of the season. So that's the last time we played them. Now going to play them for the first time in the league. So really looking forward to that. But before we get onto that game, if we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. I'd really appreciate it. Let's try and hit 100 likes on today's episode as well. That'd be absolutely great. This is the team going to go with this game against Bayern Munich. It's a little bit different. I'd usually go for the 4-3-3 attack formation. We've put the players a little bit further back now in this 4-3-3 defend, and I've also made a few changes to the starting 11, having played Tottenham just 3 days ago. So Berkey starts in goal though, Durham at right back, so again changed a little bit there. Socrates, Sané, Schmelzer make up the rest of the defence. Castro, Goetze and Weigl in our midfield, with Pulisic, Batshuayi and Rodrigo starting. So reluctantly I've had to drop Royce, he's very tired. He's on the bench though, just in case we can get 15-20 minutes out of him or something like that. Higuain was close to starting, but I've left him out in the end. We'll wait and see how he gets on against Bayern. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I'm expecting a really difficult game. Last episode we lost 2 matches out of 4 against Tottenham and then a surprising one against Hanover in the league. So things have been pretty interesting, very competitive at times, which is good. And I'm sure it's going to be the same with this game. We've only dropped 3 points this season, which is pretty good. Bayern have dropped, I think, something like 9. So they've had a slower start to the season, but they can't be underestimated. We know about the qualities that they have, and this is going to be a really tough game. Good start from Bayern Munich. Good tackle that is though from Schmelzer. We've still got to be able to tackle him here, and Berkey just about gets there. Batshuayi over to Rodrigo. That's a great pass. Rodrigo in behind Kimmich. That's perfect. Now we need someone in the box. Maybe Rodrigo to shoot himself. And he scores. It's 1-0. Our first shot of the game results in us scoring a goal. And we've got ourselves at there 11 minutes in. And it's a great finish from Rodrigo. He'll happily have that. And we've got ourselves the opening goal. Really, really pleased with that one because, like I say, it's our first shot, so it's very lucky that it's gone in the end, but we've just managed to get past them really well, and we've exploited a little bit of a weakness there with Kimmich's lack of pace, I'd say. Not quite as mobile as Rodrigo anyway, but the finish is perfect from him, so I'm very happy with that 1-0. That's exactly the start that we needed, given the fact that Bayern Munich had really got hold of the ball very well, actually, early on. Straight on the counter-attack, up the other end, now it's end-to-end stuff. Muller on the right-hand side having to be dealt with by Schmelzer, but it's a ball in. Lewandowski just managed to be beaten to it there by a defender. It's literally one end to the other. I've not had a game like this before. It's incredible stuff. Pulisic now going forward, looking for Batshuayi. Might have found Rodrigo on the volley. It's not a bad connection, but took a huge deflection and out for a corner. 20 minutes in, both teams having good chances now. Not so sure that it was going on target, was that Rodrigo volley, but certainly close. Got ourselves a corner, Goetze to deliver. What's his delivery going to be like? It's into a good position, but punched away. Looking for another switch in behind Kimmich. Look at that for a pass. You're not stopping those sort of passes. It's Rodrigo again on the left-hand side doing a great job. Can we pick out Batshuayi? Good ball in. Oh, defender just beats into it. I was hoping we could get the blind side of him there with that run. We nearly did, but he's dealt with it well. Go on, Pulisic. Win that back. He has done as well. Great job there. Winning it off Alaba. Going for the cross. Good ball in. Batshuayi just gets something on it and not too far away. It's a very difficult one, that one. Batshuayi's won it back off Alaba again. He's made a mistake. Chance for a second maybe before the break. And we get there as well. Batshuayi scores. It's 2-0. And we've scored just on the stroke of half-time. Batshuayi doubles our lead. It's another Alaba mistake that we've managed to capitalise on this time round. Obviously, Pulisic won it back originally in the previous attack where we won it back off him, but we couldn't do anything with that with Batshuayi. This time, it's won back in a better position, and we've ran through, and it's a great finish there for Batshuayi. And Bayern Munich started off this game really well. They could have had a couple of goals, but as the half's gone on, we've kind of just started to dominate a little bit more, so it's been quite impressive from us, really. Winning the match 2-0, but we're only halfway through the game. Anything can happen. And it is half-time, 2-0 still. Bayern Munich were 2-0 up, I think, at this point in the first time we played them this season, and we came back to 2-2, so I'm sure they could do the same with us. We've got to continue to try and impress, and also continue to get some more goals. Inside to Goetze. Goetze given loads of time to turn and shoot, and he should do better actually in the end. Got to pick out a corner, which I tried to do. In the end, it's right the keeper. First change, Gao are going to come on now. We're going to take off Goetze just to try and keep things a little bit fresh in that midfield. Worried about Goetze, who's obviously getting quite tired now. 30 minutes to go. Hopefully going to try and just improve the midfield a little bit with that change. So we'll see how that goes. Like I say, 30 minutes to try and keep as we are or try and push on ideally. Lewandowski with a chance to shoot. Oh, he scored. He's pulled one back. I was worried about that later on when I started to push more players forward, and it's happened, and I could feel it coming in. I dived in a couple of times there. Sané should win it back off Lewandowski. Then for some reason we don't get close enough to him. It's 2-1. Disappointing to concede like that because it has felt very assured right at the back. We have seemed pretty stable there, so it's frustrating to concede so late on. 10 minutes to go makes things feel a little bit more shaky now. Final two changes, Toprak and Piszczek both come on. We're going to take off Pulisic and Weigl. Change formation, obviously, trying to protect our lead here in the final 10 minutes. Maybe a bit risky to sit in so deep, but I hope that when we do get play, it won't be quite as deep as what that formation suggests. It's just so that when we do sit in, we do hopefully have all the players behind the ball. We've got Sané who's going to hold the midfielder now as well. Just gets him into a more of a breaking down play sort of position as opposed to one at the back. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we can still just keep hold of the ball and maybe even get a third. Oof, not too far away from Kagawa. Ball over to Durm. He's going to wait for that pass through now to Piszczek. The fresh legs trying to beat Alaba, and he will do as well. Piszczek still going. It's a great run. Look for the pass through, and to Kagawa, saved by Manuel Neuer. Maybe could have played it to Batshuayi. I was just trying to find that pass through, but I didn't quite see it in the end. Went for the shot, and Batshuayi will win it back and try and waste a few more seconds and get us a corner brilliantly as well. Incredible chasing from Batshuayi, and with just under a minute to go, plus added on time, you'd hope that would now be it, but a chance to get the ball in. Batshuayi will play it back out to Castro. Don't be offside. He is. That's it. So we got ourselves a 2-1 victory there against Bayern. It's a massive win for us. It's 3 points as well. And it's deserved. We've been very clinical there. We had the best of the opportunities in the back end of the first half. And for the start of the second half, really, we continued that. Going into the latter stages of the game, though, obviously Bayern came into it a little bit more, so starting to push more players forward, but overall very happy and fully deserved, I think, as well. 2-1 victory. It's only a narrow one, but it's a victory, and that's the most important thing. But yeah, very impressed with our performance. Bayern Munich with 2 shots, 2 on target, very unlike them. Struggled to attack at times. Certainly in the first half, they looked good. They started off lively, but just didn't have that many shots. We managed to defend pretty well, and that means they now go even further behind us. But it's unbelievable how this game can change. 1 minute you're losing 1-0 to Hanover, the next minute you're beating Bayern Munich 2-1. So it's those sort of fluctuating results which I'm expecting throughout the whole season. Player drills this week see Isak go up to 73 overall, which is great news. Sancho makes a little bit of progress as well, but not quite a change overall for him. Okay, since it's the international break, we've had to change the player drills slightly. We've brought in the goalkeeper for another drill, and we've also brought in our younger left back as well. He comes in to try and do some drills. He looks alright, to be fair. I think he's about 60 overall, 18 years old, so he's got a potential on him, hopefully. Not really too sure, but I'm going to continue to try and train up over the next few weeks. Good news that our goalkeeper that's in the youth academy, he goes up to 63 overall this week. That's fantastic news. Sancho should hopefully go up in the near future. We'll have to wait and see and keep an eye out for that one. I don't know if I've showed you our youth academy yet, but it's looking pretty good. It's got a mixture of Polish, German and Swiss players, and this is what it looks like right now. A lot of young, talented players that are just looking really, really good in potential. So looking forward to trying to train some of them. Some of them will just be promoted quite soon. This 17-year-old goalkeeper will be one of them. Looks very good, got a great potential on him, already a great overall. So looking forward to using these guys. But yeah, some of them look quite promising actually, so quite impressed. Looking forward to trying to use them at some point. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see how they get on over the next couple of months. But this is the team for the game against Stuttgart, the league game we're playing. Berkey starts in goal, Torchon at right back, Socrates, Toprak and Guerrero in defence. Also, in front of that, Dahoud, Goetze and Weigl in midfield, with Rodrigo, Batshuayi and Royce as our front three this time. So that means we obviously had to take out Pulisic from the right-hand side, but I'm trying out a few different variations of the front three. Curious to see how we get on. So yeah, this is the match I've gone with. Sané, Durm, Kagawa, Pulisic, Yarmolenko, Philippe and Isak all on there. Sancho this time drops out, but could well feature in the next game. I imagine that we are going to probably just sim the next match that we have, and then we'll play the one after that in today's episode, but we'll focus now on this one. Hopefully going to continue our really good run in the league. Like I said before, only dropped 3 points from now, so hopefully we can continue that sort of form here. Okay, let's go for this game against Stuttgart, see how we get on in the league here. Hopefully going to continue our impressive performances recently. Obviously want to try and push on from that victory against Bayern in the last match and try and make it 2 wins from 2 in today's episode. Yes, what a challenge. And the ref says play on. That's the sort of referee I like. Batshuayi now through. Shoots. Oh, I thought he'd scored. Wow, that'd been a little bit controversial if that had gone in. I'm sure I fouled them, to be honest, but not going to complain if that had gone in. Sadly, it didn't, just wide of the post, but a good start from us. Certainly seemed like it could have been a foul here. Didn't feel like I got too much of the ball. Could be wrong, but, I mean, I went for the ball. I just don't think I got it, but anyway, wasn't given. Goetze turning away from his man quite easily. Goetze now to shoot, and that one trickles home. That's a really good finish, actually. Very, very precise. Goalkeeper had no chance. Not loads of power behind it, but just enough to get it into the back of the net. It nestles in there nicely as well. Winning the game 1-0, but you just see it's a really easy turn. Just seems to open up loads and loads of space. There's nobody closing us down. I don't know where the centre-back is. They're all over the place in defence, and quite rightly we punish them for that because it's dreadful defending. It really is. And we're winning the game 1-0. Rodrigo not being too involved just yet. Hopefully we can be here though. Toljan on the overlap. It's a really good overlap into the back post for Royce, who heads it into the side netting. Thought he'd scored. That's great play, is that. What an overlap that is on the right-hand side. Brilliant play. Good combinations. Sadly though, just a little bit too wide for Royce in the end. If he'd been a little bit further into goal and the cross had been sort of more directed towards there, then we might have had the goal there. But in the end, just a little bit too far. Batshuayi. Oh, first time, and I think it was dipping in. Had to be tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper. Just thought I'd hit it first time, and it's a little bit different. And the corner's certainly different as well. Cleared away quite easily. Toprak to try and keep it alive. Royce will also do the same as well. Into Goetze now. Can we pick out Royce again? Oh, it's a lovely ball in. Chested down and over the bar, but it's a corner. Must have taken a deflection. Let's try and hit a similar sort of area, but let's do it properly this time. And we nearly did through Toprak, but cleared away. Oh, good chance. Goetze now into Rodrigo on his right foot. Oh, if that was his favourite side, that would have been an easy goal. But it's not, unfortunately. I could see as soon as the ball had come inside around the D there, I knew exactly how I was going to get it to eventually for Rodrigo. The space opened up brilliantly, but sadly the finish wasn't quite there this time. Batshuayi takes a touch, going to shoot, has to be. Oh, good save. Batshuayi now onto Royce. Chance for Royce, he's still going, comes inside. Oh, no. I was hoping to get a shot away. Should have done better there, really. It's into the half-time break now. It's 1-0. Could have really doubled our lead, at least, in this first half. But I'm happy to be in front. That's the most important thing. And we're dominating the game, but still would like another goal as soon as possible. Batshuayi going to hold this one up. It's a great run. Oh, heavy touch and too many touches as well. Wanted it so much sooner than that. What a pass to Royce. Does he have the strength and the pace to get through? He does. Royce still going. Can he find a cut back here? Oh, intercepted really well by the defender. Was hoping to try and pick out Goetze there, but we couldn't quite find him. All three changes now. Yarmolenko, Pulisic and Kagawa all to come. We're going to take off Goetze, Weigl and Batshuayi. Three key players, obviously, for us. And that means we're also changing things around a little bit. Kagawa drops back into sort of centre mid, CDM, and Pulisic just centre mid or centre attacking mid, that sort of role. Royce on the right hand side now, Rodrigo up front, Yarmolenko on the left hand side. So a bit of a switch up to hopefully try and move things around a little bit and try and get a second goal is really the aim here. 20 minutes to go, still looking to double our lead. Don't like the 1-goal advantage at all. Much rather it be 2, 3 or 4. Oh, well played. Rodrigo wins it back off the defender. He's got one more to beat. Rodrigo going to come inside here. He's still going. Can he score on his weaker side? Yes, he can. It's the second one. And it's a slight tweak just 2 minutes ago that's caused us to get the second goal. And we're stuck in between the guy's legs. Jesus Christ, he's got 3 eventually. And they'll roll around on the floor to celebrate. 15 minutes to go. It's great from Rodrigo. Just pounces on it. Beats it off the defender. And look at that for finish on his weaker side. Cool as you like. And eventually got stuck in between the legs of another one of the defenders. Crazy stuff, but it's doubling our lead. It's also getting, hopefully now, the winning goal, you'd imagine, with 15 minutes left. It's really impressive from Rodrigo. As soon as he goes into a striker position, immediately comes alive and gets us the goal we needed. He's not really seen too much of the ball, to be honest, on the right-hand side in this game, but as soon as you put him centrally, he's always on there, and he's putting the defence under pressure all the time. That's it, got ourselves a 2-0 victory. 3 points for us, obviously, there as well. Really impressed with the performance. It's a solid victory. We never looked like dropping points there, so I'm really impressed with that. Gets us a clean sheet as well. Something that we weren't able to get against Bayern, so I'm really happy that we've improved in that sense, and again, limited the opposition to not that many chances at all. Huge difference to the previous episode where we were on the exact same difficulty and sliders and everything, yet the opposition started to have quite a lot of chances. We struggled defensively. It's not been the case this episode though. Okay, to this game now against Anderlecht. We're going to sim the match. Not really a game I think there's much point of us playing, to be honest. We've changed around the team. Berkey starts in goal, Piszczek, Akanji, Sané, Schmelzer, Castro, Sahin, Kagawa, Yarmolenko, Isak and Philippe all starting. Again, a game that really doesn't mean too much to us, so that's why we're simming it, because we can no longer get anywhere near to the top 2. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully still going to win the match. Philip scores our 10 minutes in. Can we get ourselves a second goal, maybe? Or I'll probably just skip it, to be honest, at half-time. Hopefully we can get ourselves a second, though. Doesn't seem like we will. A couple of minutes left, and we'll skip. We won the game 3-1. Philip gets 2. Yarmolenko gets the other, so impressed with that. I'm assuming we go into the Europa League, although I'm not really too sure how that works. We might need to win the next game still. Don't really know how that works first. I'm pretty sure some teams from the Champions League group stage go into the Europa League. On to the final game of today's episode. This game is going to be against Schalke. I think it's a huge match, this one. Berkey's going to start in goal. Toljan out right back, Socrates, Toprak and Guerrero in defence as well. Dahoud, Goetze and Weigl in midfield. Pulisic, Batshuayi, Royce as our front 3, so quite an exciting team here for us. A strong lineup as well. Sané, Durm, Roda, Higawa, Philippe, Sancho and also Rodrigo all on the bench for us. Plenty of options if we need them. Hopefully we won't need them. Hopefully they'll just be coming on to kind of freshen things up, but we'll wait and see. It's a very tough game, this one. Schalke are a great team. Schalke are not doing so well, though, in the league. Only on 15 points. We've got 33 so far. Hopefully we can get ourselves another victory. Let's see whether we can to finish off today's episode. Okay, we go for this game against Schalke. Huge match. Let's find out how we get on. Obviously, we want to try and remain at the top of the league. We've had a really strong start to the season. Hopefully that can continue. But Schalke are another team with a lot of good players, so I can't really underestimate them. We've already beaten some good teams in today's episode. Hopefully we're able to do that again, because we do have quite a strong side at ourselves. Oh no, Schalke take the lead. Good header, to be fair, at the back post. It's their first shot of the game, though. We've been the better team so far, been the livelier side as well. It's all been in their half, and we've looked like we've created a good few chances. We've started to sort of cause the defence a few issues. They've been quite fairly sort of resilient, to be fair to them. But this is the first time they've gone forward and they've scored. Just out-leaped our defender. And Schalke take the lead with their first shot on goal. It's Fabinho there who gets it. Presumably, the whole midfielder Fabinho, is that? Or is there another Fabinho I don't know about? Batshuayi now to Pulisic, really good run. Pulisic running through, it has to be a goal here. Pulisic off the post, unbelievable. Has to find the bottom left-hand corner and has to find it pretty easily as well. He hasn't done. Guerrero now into Dahoud, still a chance for us here. Goetze over to Weigl, he's not really known for his shooting. We'll go for a little chip. Not a bad ball in and couldn't be headed back across. It's cleared away for now. Oh, what a challenge. Here we go, Pulisic now into Batshuayi. He needs another runner though, does Batshuayi? He can only hold up for so long. Back out to Toljan this time. Toljan into Royce. Royce to cross. And again, having to battle with these defenders. Trying to keep it alive though. And Goetze will just about do that. Coming forward into Dahoud. Now into Batshuayi. Hit it first time and it's just about as bad as it gets really. But saved for some reason. Pulisic. Royce at the back post. Chest it. Back in. Good opportunity. Headed away. Guerrero now into Goetze. And it's a bizarre one but it hits the bar. Very close to dipping over the goalkeeper, but unfortunately doesn't manage to. Batshuayi now looking over to Pulisic. A chance to get a low dribble one in there, and it's a really tricky ball in, is that. It had to be cleared away by the defender, and it was. Nearly found the feet of Batshuayi, but it's a really good bit of play yet again. Still can't believe we've not found a goal yet. That's it for the first half, still losing the game 1-0 to Schalke. Unbelievably as well, by the way, because Schalke have had one shot still, and that's the one that they scored. So, gutted by that, and that means that at the moment it's a little undeserved. We've certainly been a better team. We could be 2 goals up, I'd say, at this point. We've played some great football. We just haven't found the ball in the back of the net just yet. Oh, great play from Schalke, but what a challenge that is from Toprak. I mean, he could have given away a penalty quite easily if he got it wrong, but he gets it spot on. He wins back the ball in such a good position. Now he can attack through Pulisic. We need Batshuayi to get in the box. We'll have to wait for him. Pulisic trying to fake shot. It didn't work. First change, Gigawa to come on. We'll take off Goetze just to try and freshen up the midfield. Still just over 30 minutes left. We'll look to bring on some other changes at some point if we need to. But for now, happy with how the team's playing. Just got to keep going and try and get the ball in the back of the net. That's what we have to do. It seems so simple, but we have created loads of chances. We just haven't yet done that. Higawa into Weigl. Now Batshuayi gets in front of his man. Batshuayi scores. It was only a matter of time and we've done it. It's fantastic play. And it's Batshuayi who gets the goal. It's 1-1, we've levelled and it's fully deserved. About time we've done this. It's beautiful play from Weigl as well. Batshuayi storms through. Good finish, 1-1. The opposition can't really have too many complaints about that because we've definitely deserved to be at least on level terms. I mean, really, we should be 2 or 3 goals in front. But yeah, really pleased with how we played. And this time we got the goal that we needed. Some poor pass as well. We can play it straight through to Royce. Could this get worse? defended just about well enough. Rodrigo and Philip to come on will take off Pulisic and Royce, both the wingers getting changed here, trying to bring on fresh legs for the final 10 minutes, and hopefully that'll shock Schalke a little bit. At the moment, though, we're looking to try and get ourselves another goal, just so we don't drop 2 points. Weigl running through the centre of the pitch now into Batshuayi. Can we find a pass back into Weigl? He dodges one. It's now going over to Philip. Philip's still going, looking back into Weigl, and that's just a little bit overplayed in the end. Wasn't supposed to do that either. Oh, straight to the path of Rodrigo, and that's just a dreadful pass. I wasn't expecting it. That's a really good opportunity. That should have been the second goal. And I think that might be it now. Damn. It's such a good chance. Straight into Rodrigo's feet as well. That's it. Draw the game 1-1. Almost feels a little bit like a loss, to be honest, when we've had that really good opportunity that we just completely messed up in the final few seconds of the game. But yeah, 2 drop points there. And this is sort of the thing that can happen with this difficulty, which is, I think, quite nice. It keeps the league competitive. When you deserve to win a game like this, you can sometimes drop points still. I mean, if on the previous difficulty, we would have won this game 4-5-1 maybe, 4 or 5-0 possibly. So I think the fact that it's finished 1-1 here has made things quite frustrating, but still quite realistic and competitive, and that's the most important thing. So we have dropped more points, which I think in a way is kind of good, keeps the league table in a healthy position, and also it just kind of keeps things quite unpredictable as well. You can go from beating Bayern Munich 2-1 to drawing against 10th place Schalke 1-1, so I quite like that. Again, you can see there the opposition 1 shot, 1 on target. Total dominance from us, but not enough shots on target. It's the reason why we've not won the game. So, yes, there's certainly things to work on, but like I say, the difficulty is making things quite interesting. I think you go into each game really having to compete for the victory, and that's what we've had to do here. We've not managed to get it, but keeps us top of the league still. We'll wait and see what exactly it does. Leipzig clawing back some points over us with a victory there, and they're 7 points behind us now. Bayern 10 in total. So they've got a little bit further behind us actually in this episode after our victory over them. But that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram as well. My Twitter is GamefaceHD, and my Instagram is also GamefaceHD as well. You can click the links in the description below, and it's really quick and easy to go follow me there to stay up to date with all these videos. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.